Hey guys, we're back. Now this is where the installment is. We are going to be prepared, getting things prepared for alt, but this is kind of like the small question stage for now. I am going to be doing the hunts. Again, I will make a non-commentary kind of like thing for that. Because I'm going to be saving these things.
Come on.
When I get the chance. I know that might be not that many, but it's still something that I want to do anyway, regardless. And all that. So, because right now, what you see in that sky, that's Ultima's inside that. Another big floating mother crystal, pretty much, that he just created. So, fun times. And also we found out that Togo has got another side quest, so I'm kind of happy with that.
It can't be Rutherford, can it?
So,
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
You're right.
oh, renegades. So they become pussies.
Then
Or cowards.
finish him.
Oh, you can try. Make my day. Make my day. Okay, you get a couple of pot shots on me, but you know what? And cock. I'm so cannot wait to get a new weapon. I'm also doing this for getting a weapon as well. And of course, I'm going to be saving the bit, the cute or the adorable, nicest moments side quest. Like for example, with Togo again. But I have a funny feeling we might have one more, maybe hidden. We don't know. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. But we'll see. But we've got like a whole lot to do.
Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace.
I love his. I love how angry he is.
Tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis, or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
You can call
me
me
what you
what.
want.
Yeah.
It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question.
Okay.
What do you stand to gain from all this?
A free man, a free world.
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw.
I'm a super outlaw.
I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dhalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
Oh god.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
Yeah, the field marshal is kind of cool.
My Lord Marquis. Your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
Yeah, catch up with him, protect him. Important man, we need him.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience.
And
Someone
who?
like Quentin. I hope I can convince him at least.
Oh, fuck me. Quentin? Quentin. Are we going? Are we Where is it? Oh god. Alright. Right, we're going to go and meet up my old friend Quentin. He's a good guy. He had a bit of a hard time, but... Oh. Oh yeah, Joshua, welcome to this place. I remember you were being tied up by Benedicta. Hopefully she didn't do any kinky shit to you, but that's okay. I know that was been a few years back, but come on, you'll be fine. Right. Where... Nah, that's not far off. That's okay. That'll be good. It's just kind of eerie when you go down to that little village. Yeah, I'm hoping that he's going to be happy to help me out, unless I'm screwed. Quentin! You okay? You alright, buddy? Where are you? Quentin! Quentin! There's my favourite butcher. My main boy.
Quentin. I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose.
I just thought of a funny joke there, but I'm not gonna bother her.
You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated.
There we go.
I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully not for long.
Right.
My uncle will want to
Good.
know that his plan is taking shape.
Good. Now I need to return back to Hideaway. Yeah. Fuck. Might as fucking well. We're better off just doing this real quick. I know we're going back and forth with a yo-yo, but hey, this is the best. This game is actual fits for the bill, right? It does. Oh, I was going to get him in the bar,
Uncle,
but
I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
dear bar.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who?
Quentin.
Exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quentin would probably call me one of his, but yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quentin can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
Well, that's good.
Happy to hear it.
I'm happy with that.
I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
Oh, you don't need to worry. We're fast traveling there right now. No fucking about. No. Oh, we're just gonna. Yes! Good. Progress.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with a Kashik?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, Perhaps I
Here's
might
some
suggest
wine.
an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the
Just gonna check something real quick. Oh, we're
countryside to
gonna do a
work the
buttload
fallow
of crusade
fields.
quests for this.
But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. Two such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends?
I can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw.
Once more onto the breach.
They fight. It's like they're the way they're fighting is like kids, like a bunch of children.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes, and I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Mike Will.
Eh.
Well, my boy, the stage is set.
that it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall, and there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
Right, one down, but we got a whole buttload of side quests to kick it off. And we're getting an amount of XP as well, so that's another bonus. And we got another little memory thing for a wall, so good. Right, so since that one's out the way, since that's out the way, I'm going to be saving these two last because I have a funny feeling that way, since we're going that way, we're going to be better off doing them, and that way I know. And I know we have to attain some creatures to get some bones or whatever, and get another little doodah thing, but that's going to be alright. But what was in here? Aiming high, no. Shit. So, so it also confirms that as well that we have like Like we have some side quests to get, and fuck, we got 4. We got 4 of them in there too. What? You're joking, really? There's like 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, okay, good. Let's get this one at the wood. Okay, so we got like 10, roughly. Or maybe more, we don't know. But I am considering doing it anyway regardless. So much, I am going to be doing this regardless.
It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Right, so now we just need to look for more oil stuff. Ah, here we go. And then we need to defeat a certain creature in the desert. If I'm
Should
right.
be enough.
Right, so oh boy. We're gonna have to go back and forward a lot with this. Speak where there's a will. See, I don't know if that's the one with Josh. You see, I picked up a fuck ton of them. Was it here? Looks like there's about 11. Motherfucker. Oh god, there's more. Oh shit. Aiming high. I'm looking for the one that says aiming high. Aiming high, there we go. Right, so we're okay, so there's like what, 11 of them? And there's only like so much it's been showing up in the main area. So there is one here, so we're gonna go and get that one, and then we got a couple of extra side quests scattered about the place. So there is one creature somewhere hiding here, which I have no clue, but saying that, that's not like a big issue for me, you know, that's not a big issue. Because I can take it, right? I can actually be happy and say, you know what, that's a good fight, I'm happy to give it a go. You know? Insta-way. Right. Worth it. Worth it.
Again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgor, where would you hide?
Well, the only place I can think of, he's gonna be. Yep, there's the big bitch. Yo, what you want? Well, that'll be good because that means I know what I can do. And you're gonna be annoying, so I'm gonna just use my limp quick. My god, this thing can take a beating. Right, literally a beating. There we go. Enemy slain. And that should give us the, yep, key item. Yep, there we go.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Okay. Now, we got duty on mines. Right, okay. Right. Now we can go and see Quill, because now we know we can go and deal with this shit.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
Oh shit. Right. Wow. I'm not gonna read this out, but you guys can pause this if you wish.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate. What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, your grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new
Oh, what a man.
to further the
What
development
a
of
man.
magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
It is true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, your grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
Now again, most of these side quests will be getting not shown. So, for example, I know there was one inside that house, right? Well, there's one inside that house. There's like one and a few other places, which is going to be fine by me because I'm kind of happy with about the whole thing. But
My lord, your grace.
I'm doing this just to the fact that that means I got everyone ready, and even that I can
hardly
that means I can
recognise you.
barely on focus on taking on the hunts because now I know
I'm
there's about
Agatha,
11 of them,
retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix.
and
of
it
the
doesn't even show
Shields.
up the rest of them in the board.
Your
So
father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
oh god,
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
okay, all right.
Titan's Wake is to the south of here. But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
Where is it? That is fine. That is actual fine. I know what I'm doing. I'm fast traveling here. That way we can just go straight on. Make a straight line. And cook this bitch.
I needed that.
Which is very heal.
Eyes
Not too
peeled,
bad.
Joshua.
So, it's kind of nice that me and Joshua are just, well, it's kind of nice seeing Clive and Joshua right together, battling, going to be getting this one thing.
There it is.
To find out what inheritance that our their father had dropped for them. So this is kind of like a nice one to add in the mix. Didn't even get a chance. Here we go. Mother. Man, it feels like I'm fighting one of the monsters in the hunt board. I think Elwyn will be proud of us doing this, right? Finding this so-called griffin and whatnot, and oh, here we go, we got the hearthstone, so I'm kind of happy with that. But you know, doing a good deed for that.
The Hearthstone.
I expect Lady Goditha will know.
Okay, so imagine she just says, "Oh, it's not the right one," and I fuck you, motherfucker. We just need to do it all over again. But that's fine. I won't mind going and have to hunt a couple of griffins and chop their heads off and getting this thing. No, I want to. There you go.
Oh, thank the Founder you were safe. The griffin is slain then?
And the Hearthstone claimed.
Oh, two. Oh, I didn't know there was two. Shit, I wasn't paying attention.
Yes, this radiant luster like frozen flame. It is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith.
Oh.
The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms, only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us.
Oh, wow. Days before. Oh, great.
When word of the fire reached
Oh, I'm saying she's dead already. Ha ha.
So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued. until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
Right. Don't exit.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Shall we pay Father a visit?
Yeah.
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril.
Oh boy.
Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
Yeah. Right, so it's not going to be... Don't see it around here, so... Yeah, this is more different. This is a different area. Right, gotta... Aye. Yeah, right here. Yep. Might just teleport here. Ah, it's not that far. Okay.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies? That I'm certain. Especially knowing what we know now.
I'm only putting them out the misery because they're infected. Wait. Somewhere in here, right? Yeah, it's down here. All the way down.
It's just back there.
Yep, right here. Okay.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
Oh, look at Togo just being nice.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
Oh. Oh.
We won't lay you down.
You just saw a little bit there
Onward,
that
then.
was him standing.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
And that's it. And that also means that we got that to add it to the wall. So now I never knew this, right? I've never knew that was there. Like I always thought, well, I can see a lot of like the fallen, I can see a lot of the like the beasts and stuff, like just free roaming the place, but I didn't expect that this was a little hidden area. I don't know if it was there from the early stages of the game when you were with Jill and Togo, but now it's going and saying this, joining hands with Joshua. Joshua has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. Right, okay. Right, so for that out the way, how are we doing for recording wise? Right, 48 minutes. Right, we could probably do one more. Which we will probably do. We can probably do. Because we're almost done with this segment as well, which again, there are going to be small side quests, like the ones that we've been in, but I'm going to be doing them. But for saying that, we'll power through, do North Reach, and then we'll get the other ones, and then I'm going to end it there. Upload these, and then tomorrow. Well, actually, later on tonight, I will do the hunts as well. So that means that, because again, if you look from these two, in these two locations, there's like 8 of them. Right now, I never really expected this, but that's crazy how there's another 8. Okay, there is more than 8. More than fucking. Okay. Yeah, so this is going to be a bit of a pickle. I'm probably have to go through a lot of hunts. Right, I don't know if it's because it's saying 8 here and it's saying 8 here is like the same location. I don't know. Like my when I saw that, I think, wait a minute. There's no way there's that many hunts to go. No effing way, right? But we'll do this real quick, and we'll. If I have to fast travel to that one location, then so be it. It wouldn't be a loss for me.
mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
I'm nervous. Is it alright? Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
Who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine curse breaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
My God. Something's going to happen to him, and then we have to go and save his ass. Pretty much.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way.
You are got to be.
Alright, Ember. Impress me.
Oh wait, that's not. That's oh shit. Okay. Okay. Right. Let's go and find out how he gets on. I have a funny feeling he's going to get himself his ass kicked. Like literally get his ass kicked. And of course I'm getting stopped by some kind of reptiles. So I'd have that. Cook him. There we go. Right. On we go to go and find out how's our dear scout doing. Our newest scout.
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not.
No, he's not. He's not ready.
Damn it.
Ember, draw your sword!
Oh God!
Then run!
If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
I thought he was actually chasing him. Oh God, well this is the perfect timing. We'll cook him. Eat this! Alright, there we go.
Ember, are you... Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
God damn it. Okay. Let's just do a quick fast travel back. Right? Just to get this out of the way, and then we'll end it here. Do, 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 do.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Eh? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you then, as heir. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation, but don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
Yes, Sergeant. Right, the reason why I'm skipping this because I'm gonna be all out of time because again we got a lot of shit to cash in, right? Right back to, well, not all in Hideaway. We got one more to pop up with the error point, but the good thing is we have like a few points from here, and also we have like pretty much a whole other segment. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go and deal with the bugger. What one is it? Because again, we got all this stuff here too. So basically, we're going to be jumping. Where is this fucking thing? This thing here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the side one. I'm going to cash in these two, because as you know, the route is going to be worth it at times, right? So I'm going to be doing that, cash them in, and then one back, and I'm going to be checking, just going to check on the board, because I have a funny feeling if I go back in that freaking board and if it turns out there's been updated, then I'm going to have to probably have to kill quite a lot of these monsters off recording, because it's going to be a massive pain to pause the recording and find the next location. So I'll see you tomorrow.